Today on CCX News, a call for local investment, why Brooklyn Park is calling on Target to do more. Thanks for joining us. Target continues to face backlash after scaling down its diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Now, Brooklyn Park's mayor says the company should consider investing in the diverse communities in its own backyard.
And we want to shop somewhere that invests in the community as well, right? So I think that's important for them to stand behind, get behind, and we just want to be partners on that.
One of Target's corporate campuses is in northern Brooklyn Park. The city's elected officials have now sent 2 letters to Target asking for local investments in the community and its diversity work. Winston says sponsorship of city-run programs should be low-hanging fruit for the Fortune 500 company.
There's ways that they can support that, and I think that's a good look for Target to have their name all over the work that we're doing.
Target's foot traffic nationwide has been down for 11 weeks in a row. A major construction project is underway at the Brooklyn Park-Champlain border that has taken years to come together. 109th Avenue construction began this week. It's a project that will take 2 summers to complete. Right now, 109th Avenue is closed to traffic for a half-mile stretch between Zealand and Winnetka Avenues. The project involves turning 109th into a 4-lane divided roadway. Significant improvements will also occur at the Highway 169 intersection that will include additional turn lanes and signal upgrades. That part of the project will occur next year. In Golden Valley this week, a grand opening of a new state-of-the-art car dealership.
So when you turn on the car, this is my favorite feature of all. The gear shifter flips up from that cool space object orb.
You're looking at the latest EV technology from Genesis, which unveiled its new dealership just south of I-394 in Golden Valley. Genesis is the luxury brand of Hyundai. The new building took about 2 years to come together from when it was initially approved. The dealership is run by the Luther Auto Group and is the sole Twin Cities-based Genesis dealer. Its competitors include BMW and Audi.
Really, there's nobody like us. We try to provide as much value, if more, than those people at a lower price and more reliable vehicle.
In addition to celebrating a new dealership, the charity arm of Genesis presented a $20,000 check to Big Brothers Big Sisters Twin Cities as a thank you for its welcome to Minnesota. In Robbinsdale, the former Roulette Bakery has been purchased by a group connected to its neighbor, Travail. That's according to records filed with the Minnesota Department of Revenue, which show the former bakery could become a commissary kitchen. CCX News did reach out to Travail owners, but they weren't willing to comment at that time. A business that's been feeding Robbinsdale for decades has changed hands. In Business Matters, Kevin Miller introduces us to the new owners of Hackenmueller's Meat Market.
So how long have you been shopping here?
About 25 years.
If you ask someone why they shop here,
well, because it's in my neighborhood, because it's lasted forever, good quality.
Some regulars might answer with a cut of meat or a product.
I can't leave without these damn things. They're the best.
For others,
Always has fresh stuff, always tasty, really, really good food.
there's a shared history.
Grew up in North Minneapolis, and my grandparents and parents shopped here, and it's just the best meat market in the country.
For well over a century, this shop has been selling meat in downtown Robbinsdale.
So many people come in here and tell us stories about how long they've been coming here.
But long-time customers might start to notice a new face or two behind the counter.
Feels great to take over such an established business that's so important to Robbinsdale and the surrounding communities. Gordy left us with some pretty big shoes to fill.
This will last forever.
Previous owner Gordy Lindenfelser ran the store for more than 45 years. But after about a year of searching for a buyer, he sold the business in April.
Everyone knows and expects a certain level of quality when they come in here, and we want to keep that going. Same quality, same custom cuts, same level of customer service.
Andy St. Michael and Dustin Posh are the new owners. Posh is a long-time butcher
I've been doing it for about 20 years.
and was an employee at Hackenmueller's before he bought the place. He plans to focus on what he knows best.
Just helping customers and getting people what they want.
And rest assured,
We're preparing pork chops.
even with the new ownership, Your favorite cut of meat will still be just behind the counter.
Getting people exactly what they need sets us apart. We really look forward to continuing that for Robbinsdale.
In Robbinsdale, Kevin Miller,
Perfect.
CCX News.
On the local theater scene, a popular fantasy adventure makes its way to the stage. Stages Theater Company is performing its version of The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson musical. Based on the best-selling book, the story is about a teenager tasked with preventing a war among the gods. And to do that, he must find Zeus's missing lightning bolt. The musical features on-stage combat, which challenge the performers to learn.
It's similar to choreography in a normal dance way, but it's different in the sense that you have to make it look like you're fighting. So it's been interesting and really cool to be able to dabble into that side.
It's a show that kind of promotes accepting yourself, because Percy, he doesn't really know who he is at first, and then he finds out and he accepts himself and he learns how to be okay with who he is.
The musical runs through May 11th at the Hopkins Center for the Arts. Finally, this segment, Saturday marks the 151st running of the Kentucky Derby, but you don't have to travel to Churchill Downs to join the fun. The Osseo-Maple Grove American Legion is hosting a derby party on Saturday. The event will feature special drinks, a photo booth, and derby-related games to keep folks entertained. There's also a prize for best dressed. So if you go, be sure to bring a fancy hat.
It's just getting together as a group and doing something fun without any negativity. You know, the only thing disappointing is going to be your horse lost, but if you're here watching it, you can't be that disappointed. So I think it's something cheerful.
Money raised will help support the American Legion Auxiliary. The party begins at 3 p.m.
The Athena Awards in the Twin Cities started shortly after the passage of Title IX legislation in the early 1970s as a way to honor the top senior high school athlete from Minneapolis and area high schools. Friday morning in Brooklyn Center, the 53rd annual Athena Awards ceremony honored senior girls from 54 high schools, including several here in the CCX viewing area. Each school selects one senior girl based on achievements in athletics, with consideration as well to academic achievement and work in the community. Family and coaches and school administrators are in attendance for the program. Before the awards today, we talked to some of our local winners.
It's a big honor, especially getting recognized by the school and them nominating me to even be here. We have a lot of great athletes, especially women, at our school, so it's a huge honor to be here.
I know a few just from playing against them, so it's fun to see them outside of the basketball court when we're not going at it. So, but it's definitely fun to meet other people from other schools that play different sports that I haven't had the chance to meet and it's just fun to get to know them. So.
There's so many talented athletes at my school, and all of them would have deserved this too, but it's even more special considering that. So
It's insane. Our school is pretty known to be a sports school, and just to be the top female athlete at my school is incredible, and just to compete against one another every single day and then just to be chosen for this, it was wonderful.
It's so crazy being here with all these athletes that are the same as me but at different schools. We all have that in common. It seems like I've seen some of these girls in competition, and it's really cool knowing that they're at the same level as me.
To view a complete list of the local Athena winners for 2025, go to the website version of the story at ccxmedia.org. Last June, Benilde-St. Margaret's boys lacrosse beat Lakeville North to win the program's 6th state championship. The Red Knights faced the Panthers again in a matchup of two of the state's best. Ches Moots has the highlights.
Just like last June, Benilde-St. Margaret's and Lakeville North playing in heavy rain for most of the match. The Red Knights ranked first in the state, the Panthers just 2 spots down in third. BSM started quick, nice fake by Griffin Elliott. He goes low and scores the first goal of the game. The Red Knights went up 3-0 after 1. In the second quarter, a big clean hit from Vincent Verrett. BSM set the tone and was physical from start to finish. In their O-zone now, Dylan Popane fakes a pass, then shuffles one in. That put the Red Knights up 5 5-2. Right before the break, it's Elliott again taking it himself. His third goal of the match. BSM went into halftime up 6-2. Second half, rain still coming down hard. Jack Anderson can't give the senior any space, skips one in. Benilde-St. Margaret's up by 4. Late in the third quarter now, Holton Vanderlyn puts some mustard on this shot, zips it in. BSM got up by as many as 5. The Panthers chipped away in the fourth. Carson Piscitello, nice finish while surrounded by Red Knight defenders. North got within 2 goals, but BSM too much offensively. Anderson led the way, scoring 4 goals. The Red Knights stay unbeaten, now 5-0 with an 11-9 win over the Panthers. In St. Louis Park, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
The Hopkins softball team got off to a 5-3 start, but the Royals ran into a tough non-conference foe Thursday. Jay Wilcox has highlights.
Mankato West visiting Hopkins for softball a couple of days after they beat rival and top-ranked team in Class 3A Mankato East. And the Scarlets jump on Hopkins early. Malia Gruntz pounds it to deep left field with the bases loaded in the top of the first. All 3 runners come around to score on the Gruntz hit to make it 3-0. They get one more to lead 4-0 after 1. And Mankato West really breaks it open in the second. Lily Considine goes opposite field, driving it just off the tip of the left fielder's glove. 2 more runs score on the play to make it 10-0 Scarlets. Still in the second, and Lydia Bant smashes a rocket over the center fielder's head to the fence. 2 more runs score on the play to make it 13-0. The Scarlets get 11 in the inning, and they rout Hopkins 15-0 in 4 innings. Jake Wilcox, CCX Sports.